You got your pen, highlighter, pad, textbook, laptop, and you are ready to study and crush this. The first 10 minutes are going so well and you're thinking this is going to be a great work session. But out of nowhere, you receive a notification on your phone and you check it to see it's a message from your friend. You check it out and you reply back. Then your parents or your siblings are shouting saying the food is ready, come and eat. And you're going back to them and saying, no, I'm studying, I'll come back later. Before you know it, 15, 20 minutes has gone and now you're trying to put the focus and energy to get back into what you wanted to do in the first place, which was to study and work. But you can't get yourself around doing it because now you just completely lost focus. In this video, I'm going to give you 4 steps that you can do to cut out distractions so you can get the most productive and sensational work that you can do. Did I say that right? Sensational. I'm sure I did. The first step is put your phone in another room. There is no need for you to have your phone next to you when you're working and studying. What's the point? What exactly are you going to get out of the messages? What exactly are you going to get out of checking social media? Put it in another room. Unless you're in a public area, which actually, to be fair, even if you are in a public area, take your phone and put it in your bag. It should not be there as a distraction because I'm telling you, this has happened to me many times. When you have your phone next to you and you're trying to work and you see a notification, your brain wants you to check that phone. Your brain wants you to pick that phone and check what the notification is. It's natural. That's what most humans do. But by you taking your phone and putting it in another room, you are eradicating the distractions, which means you're going to be more focused on the work that you're doing in the present moment. And that is what you want, because you have to think about it from this perspective. When you have your phone next to you and these messages are coming and you want to check social media, the willpower that is required for you to put your phone down and then go back to work and focus is going to be a lot higher, which means you're going to need to push yourself even more to do the work. But if you have your phone in another room and it's not there, the willpower is less. You don't need that much willpower, which means it's so much easier to be able to work and study for a longer period of time. Try this method out for 1 week. I guarantee you work, because this is something that I do on a consistent basis. And if it does, put it down in the comments because I really want to know if it has made an impact on you. The second step is choose your environment wisely. When you are working, you don't want to be in an environment where it's loud. So when you're working at home, is there a lot of loud noises? Is there a lot of disturbances from your parents or your siblings? If you're working at school, in the library, or you're working somewhere else publicly, do you have your friends around you? Because look, I get it. It's fine to be around people when you're studying, but you have to understand what the point of doing this is. You are coming here to get something done. You are coming here to make sure that you get this revision, this work, these questions to be done in the most optimal way, which means that you don't want to have distractions. You don't want to be talking with your friends. You don't want your parents disturbing you. You don't want your siblings disturbing you. So you want to find an environment where it's quiet, where it's just you and your studies, which means you're going to get a lot more work done, but at the same time, the quality of work that you're going to be putting in is going to be far higher than if you had distractions. So an example of a quiet place where you can study is a public library, because what are public libraries known for? Quiet, silent study. No one really talks or is allowed to talk. And that way, when you're in that environment, you don't have any distractions. You don't have any noises. Now, if you can't get to a library, find a place in your house or maybe in your shed, if you have those conversion sheds, a place where it's quiet, or find a time when it's most quiet, which means that could be late at night when everyone is sleeping or early in the morning. The goal here is to work when you have no distractions. Just remember that. The third step is stand up whilst working. Now, this is an interesting one because from my experience, I've noticed that when I sit down for too long, my brain goes a bit mushy, like I lose the focus. But the moment I stand up or I'm just walking around, even if it's for like 5 seconds, I get my energy back because my body is upright, it's standing up, and it's not just sitting down, just not doing anything. So if that is you, where you struggle to sit down for a long period of time, stand up. Like literally just stand up, get your book and just read it as you're doing it, or just write the notes if you have to, or just walk around for 5-10 seconds. You can have those little breaks as you're doing it, because what that does is when you do sit down, you just feel a bit more refreshed as opposed to just sitting down for such long periods of time. And that's a big hack, and that's something that's been working for me, and I still do this to this day. Some people use this object where they stand on it and keep themselves balanced, and I'll put a picture on that so you know what I'm talking about. That is also another good way of staying focused, because what you're doing subconsciously is you're trying to stabilize yourself so that you don't fall over. So obviously at the beginning it might be a bit difficult, but once you get used to it, you're stabilizing yourself, which means that without even you knowing, your focus is a bit more sharper because you're not just sitting down and just kind of reading from it. You're also standing up, but at the same time you're trying to keep upright whilst you're working. That's very effective. And the last step is focus music. Now, if you like to listen to music whilst you're working, fantastic, brilliant. But for me, I can't listen to someone singing whilst I'm trying to work or study because I struggle. When they're saying something and I'm trying to learn and read something, I kind of get my words muddled up. So what I do is I listen to relaxing focus music, because what that does is it gets me in the environment of just being in work mode. It's like I'm hypnotized in a way. I'm in the zone. And once I'm in the zone, there's no other distractions and I could just literally keep going forever. So what I'll do is I'll put a link in the description of the focus music I listen to, and if you are interested, you can use that as well for yourself. But just remember, you don't need music to stay focused. If you're the type of person that doesn't require music and just can work like that, listen, fair enough. But for those that need music or some sort of external factor to go inside the ear to just keep them in the zone, this is another way you can do to stay focused. So I hope this video has helped you out. If it has, give this video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it, and subscribe to the channel because I'll be coming up with videos like this on a weekly basis to help you on your journey. If you want to create a timetable for yourself but you've been procrastinating and don't quite know how, I have a video for you. How to make an effective revision timetable so you're ahead of the game. And if you want to know how you can get ahead for the summer 2023 exams, this could be university exams, A-level exams, GCSE exams, I have a video for you as well, and I'll put the link on the top for you to check it out. And remember this, everything starts from zero. When are you going to start? Peace.